We're good.
Yep. All right, guys. Welcome to episode 5 of the 7-3 podcast with your host, Rayhan. Sitting next to my shorter brother. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Get the
You?
what about you?
Oh, yeah. Bada bhai.
What's up, guys? It's Ali. We're here for episode 5. I think we've done a lot of backlash. No. We've done a lot of hate. No. We've talked about a lot of the culture and a lot of the negatives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So now we're going to do some
Positive reflections, right?
positive reflections about Ramadan and this month and talk about our journey so far in terms of podcasting.
Yeah.
Not big journey, but more like the process and how it's actually been and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've already 5 episodes in, and I feel like compared to first episode to now, we've already learned so much. We've already troubleshooted a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, one thing that I realized is editing is not as easy as they make it look.
Editing's OD, bro.
Bro,
editing is too much.
Just the export and stuff, obviously, till I figured it out. That was a hassle. Also, watching ourselves constantly, I realized how many filler words I'm using. So you're more self-conscious. Like, even going into this episode, I'm like, oh, make sure not to use this word because I use it a lot. So that's definitely, I think that's a good thing, right?
You got to check your vocab.
Exactly, yeah.
But it makes you a better speaker, too. So then
100%.
It ends up helping you in all aspects because then you're like, okay, now that I watch myself, I got to fix up on saying like or or this or that.
Yeah, then very likely, some shit.
I realized to an extent, you're like presenting.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. And it may not be fake, but when you're presenting, you are presenting yourself. Yeah. So you got to present yourself with the right etiquette, too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's why I really like looking back at it. Is first, it's gonna make it a lot easier when we edit, because majority of the edits that I'm making is just a bunch of filler words. Yeah. So that's definitely gonna make our life a little bit easier. I do have a little notepad with me because, like Ali says, I'm unk. You know, my memory's not the best.
I told him I actually like the idea of writing it down. Yeah. Sometimes your phone is just filled with so much info all the time. Yeah. And reading from your phone doesn't hit. At least when you see it on paper,
For me, I remember topics better if I'm physically writing things down.
He also took 2 rows to write each letter. So it's very...
It's zoomed in.
Yeah, it's zoomed in. He got bigger font.
Yeah.
He increased the font.
The eyes are not what they used to be.
Nah, it's also easier that way too.
We get right into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So we talked a little bit about the editing and stuff. What's some things that you've kind of found that's been a little hard for you as far as the journey of making the podcast and stuff? Because you've been handling the back end, the shorts and all that. You've at least been in charge of that.
Well, I'd say time. Yeah. Time has not been on my side with this because I'm doing a couple other projects as well.
Yeah. CEO, he's a CEO, so he's busy. Boss man is always working.
Yeah. Stressed.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He's tired. My man's tired.
Tired man. Yeah. But I'd say finding the right tools. Yeah. And finding it for free for now because we're starting. Yeah. And then just being like, okay, how can we budget this at first? Yeah. Because we want to get it off the ground as quick as possible. Yeah. And I don't want to pay people to do stuff. Yeah. And I kind of want to figure it out for ourselves.
Yeah. And also provide the same
high quality.
Yeah, high quality, right? As best as we can for now. Yeah. So if there is some editors out there or somebody that has good apps that they use for editing or some shorts tools and everything, definitely put that down in the comments.
Yeah, if you are a podcaster and you got some experience podcasting, throw some ideas at us in terms of
help the brothers out.
Help the brothers out in terms of what we should be doing. I think so far we've had a good quick handle on it. Yeah. I think us both we talk a lot to each other. Yeah. So we are always planning. We're both big planners. So I'll be like, yo, we got to figure out the framework for this. Yeah. And then he's figuring out the framework for his part. So we both kind of without speaking about it, know our roles. Yeah. In terms of what we both need to do. Mm-hmm. So he took up editing without being asked to, and I took up a different part of the stuff without being asked to. So we kind of have a good communication and workflow.
And I think we're playing on our strengths, right? You're really good with the back end stuff, a lot of that stuff that out of my age range, I guess you could say. With shorts and stuff and AI clip tools and all that. I'll be honest with you, even Riverside, I was trying it out to do the clips, and even the prompts and stuff, I know you're way better at that. I tried to do it a few times, edit the clips and stuff yesterday, and it wasn't coming out the same quality like you did. So that's good.
We're the same way. I don't have the patience to sit there and edit an hour-long podcast.
Also, you're so busy right now. Luckily, I have the luxury of time. I can do it.
Even if I had the time, I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it is time-consuming, and it is weird to constantly watch yourself. Even my mom walked in the other day. Yeah. She's like, are you, because I airplayed it to the TV. So I'm just watching ourselves on the big screen. She's like, what the hell are you watching?
I can see people being like, yeah, guy.
Yeah. I don't know what she thought it was.
That's mad funny.
Yeah.
Like God knows what they're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah. So I know we're getting into the social media space and everything like that. I know I was watching a lot of content creators talk about the fact that, they did put a lot of their personal information out in the world and stuff like that. And some of them down the line regret it.
Yeah.
Right? Because they compared to like Pandora's box. Because once we post this stuff on social media and stuff, it's going to be out there forever. How do you feel about that?
I've watched so much YouTube in my life. I've watched so many different YouTubers, so many people, like so many like actors and their interviews, like not just them on screen, but how they are behind the screen. And it's always the same thing where it's like, the money's great, the success is great, but what comes with the fame is never something that people are really enjoying.
Yeah, because the biggest thing is you're losing your privacy, right?
It becomes very difficult. So for me, it's like, I'm a very private person in general. So for me, it's like, yeah.
What about all the stuff that I see about you out in the clubs and all that on Instagram, all that?
See, he's lying, bro.
Nah, I'm just joking. But the man's been just working for the last few months.
In general, though, I really do prefer, like I don't want people walking up to me and asking me things, or digging into your life.
Yeah, but I feel like the content that we're putting out there is still personable, but it's not like, like so much that we're giving too much personal details.
No, so I like opening up.
Yeah.
I like relating to people. I like giving it. I love, being able to hear someone's problems and be like, yo, like, how can I help you work through this? Because I know how it feels, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I love that. I love being able to open up.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I don't want it to be like where some people vicariously live through the people they're watching.
Yeah.
And they almost build that parasocial bond with them through the screen.
Yeah.
Where sometimes a streamer may, be talking to girls or whatever, and then those people stalk the girl and they try to see if they're actually in a relationship, and they try to deep dive and dig and sometimes harass the woman or harass the stream about it. So I don't want to go that far.
No, I think
what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I think we know our boundaries.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's something that at least we don't have to worry about right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe down the line, our opinions might change. Obviously, we're just getting started and stuff like that. So I definitely want to, in a couple of months when we're putting out more content and stuff, I definitely want to come back to this topic and see how we feel about that.
In terms of the Pandora's box, though, like, okay, followers, this and that, whatever is fine.
Yeah.
But then I feel like if it's changing the way my private life is, where people like these streamers at one point they were just made fun of for being on the camera. To then having thousands of people show up for a meet and greet.
Yeah.
And then it becomes thing like they can't walk anywhere.
Yeah. But I think even with the streamers, because my bad to cut you.
No, go.
Even with the streamers, I feel like because they're constantly live streaming and stuff like that, it's easy because a lot of people I've seen them like they'll just pop up like wherever they are. Like those just stream snipe or whatever it's called.
Stream sniper.
Yeah, my bad, guys. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I'm honestly not in the streaming world. I watch a lot of YouTube and stuff too, but I watch more like podcasts and like.
Well, like how Speed, who Speed is?
Yeah, of course. Okay.
I had to check.
Obviously, one of the biggest streamers. Next thing he's gonna ask me who Kai is too.
So all right, so he was like traveling the world and stuff.
Yeah.
And then there was the stream.
The guy that he met him in
the
Japan.
white dude who like follows him around.
Yeah.
Like that to me is like crazy. But also he's too famous.
Exactly.
He's too where like you're in a restaurant and there's 1,000 people figured out where you are and now there's 1,000 people outside.
And I also think because also their viewers are younger. So that's kind of like something that younger viewers would do.
I would also say their content is more extreme.
Exactly. Yeah.
And when I say extreme, I mean extreme in like energy.
Yeah.
And like when you watch these people, they push the barriers in terms of content.
Of course, because like I think because they're constantly trying to evolve, get more viewers and stuff, while we're just trying to like at least start the podcast with like self-help, give our reflections, give our opinions and stuff. So I think for now, hopefully we're good. But yeah, definitely come back and look at this in a couple months, and we'll give you guys like a little bit of
I mean like
review.
It'll definitely be like, let's say we get to all right, scenario. We're at 100K followers.
Okay.
Some of our clips have,
Inshallah.
Some of our clips are like blown up.
Yeah.
Like people have like memed us, not in a bad way, but like our clips have like, the violation clip.
Yeah.
Like that becomes a meme or something, right?
Yeah. If people haven't seen it, Ali posted shorts.
I didn't even post it.
Yeah, it's on the page.
I didn't post a violation one.
Yeah, it is. That's what I was been watching it.
The 2-second one?
Yeah, it's in there.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's just Ali saying it's a violation, and it's hilarious because the way they clipped it is perfect.
So like if something like that blew up and then people are like, oh, that's them.
That's a violation guy.
That's a crazy way to be known. But I'll be like, it's a lot of people watching me, you know?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it's weird because I like the idea of having people be a part of this, having community. But at the same time, I don't want like everyone's eyes on him. Like Clavicular right now, he's like one of the, Clavicular.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I'm
just checking, bro. I don't know anymore.
He's the guy like
looks maxing, right?
Yeah, right.
So my thing is right now, he's one of the most clipped people at the moment because he's kind of like on the come up. He's like face of streaming right now.
But he's also saying things that people will clip. He says a lot of controversial stuff and stuff like that.
He's also out with girls like that.
Exactly.
So my point is
we're not doing that.
Having that many eyes on me, of course, and having news reporters talking to me and all that, I'm like,
yeah. I think like we said, like we know our boundaries. The bigger we get, it's more important to kind of stick to those boundaries.
Yeah.
And come back to like our.
Because I think it's different when you ask somebody like, yo, would you want to be famous and shit? They're like, yeah. Like, let's be, I love it. And then when you really deep it and you're like, okay, if I put myself in X person's shoes that is famous, would I want what they have? Fuck, no.
Yeah, that's what
I don't even think they want it.
That's what all the actors say, right? All these actors that blew up, like, they came and walk in the streets without, and like, they got to go behind doors. They came and like, go to the mall with their family and stuff like that.
Like, imagine being like Drake or The Weeknd.
Yeah, I mean...
No, like you would.
I mean, I don't know who we can compare ourselves to that now. No, but I get what you're talking about.
I'm saying, imagine you're Drake of The Weeknd, right? And it's like you can't do normal shit.
Of course, yeah.
But then they find ways to not do normal shit. But like at the same time, like you can't just go to the mall.
Yeah, I think that's a give and take, right? Like, because at that point in their lives, do they really need to go to the mall anyway?
No, but they're rich enough where like they do weird shit, like rent out the mall.
Exactly, yeah.
Or like when he
I think
that girl on a date and rent out the whole
stadium,
baseball stadium.
Yeah.
Like they just do shit that's just like there's a different level of humanity for some people.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I mean, because at that point they don't have any other choice. Like imagine Drake trying to go on a regular date in a regular restaurant. No, it wouldn't be possible.
That's ridiculous.
It wouldn't be possible. Everybody, like obviously. As viewers, I get it. It's somebody famous, somebody that you look up to. You want to meet them, right?
No, so I saw a clip of Zendaya.
Yeah.
She showed up at, I don't know the full context, but she showed up at somebody's wedding.
Okay.
Right? And or it was like a ceremony, whatever. She's sitting in the back. She just came in. She's like saying, she said like hi to the people around her. And everyone's like, oh, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then she's just trying to be there just for that friend's ceremony.
Of course,
Boom, cameras.
Because she doesn't want to overshadow the
four cameras from these girls just start pointing at her. Now imagine you're just there for your friend. Yeah. And you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I don't want to make...
You don't want to take the attention away from the bride,
obviously. And she came in quiet, right?
Yeah, of course,
she sits down, all of a sudden 4 cameras, just like...
Yeah.
Like now there's just... I have to deal with cameras on me. Like
I wouldn't pull out a camera.
I don't even like... If I've seen
even if I saw a celebrity,
I wouldn't even like talking to them because I'm like, yo, I feel bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I swear to God. Yeah, I feel bad because I know they're constantly bombarded, and majority of the time people are asking the same question.
No, when I got my first car, I saw J.R. Smith at the dealership.
Oh wow.
And he was getting A8L.
Okay.
Didn't bother him.
Yeah, of course.
Then I was like,
even though I know you wanted to.
Yeah, I was like, yo, it's J.R. Smith.
Yeah, of course.
And this is what 2018, 2019.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right? No, 2019 maybe, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit. So I think he was still in the Cavs at the time.
Oh wow.
Or maybe he had. So this is just after the 3-1 comeback and shit, right? 2016 with 3-1 comeback.
Yeah.
So this is J.R. Smith, bro.
You're like in the prime, yeah.
So I'm like, damn. So I didn't say nothing.
But I mean, I'm the same way. I don't think I can pull up to somebody because I can kind of sympathize by like they're constantly being bombarded.
So I didn't put a camera in his face. Yeah. But as he was turning away. Like he was walking away, I just recorded him walking away.
Yeah, okay.
So I didn't want him to see me point a camera, but I was sending to my boys like, "Yo, J.R. Smith's in their dealership." Yeah. But I didn't like expose the spot. It was just like, you just leave them alone.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. Like, don't expose them. Like, even if you want to go in private, like like if one day when this blows up and stuff like that, people are coming up to us. If you want to come say hi and stuff, we're alone. That's perfectly fine. But also be respectful, because we are with our sisters sometimes and stuff like that, and we don't want to bring them into the same thing.
Yeah, let me say
because they didn't ask for that, right?
I'm not antisocial.
Yeah,
right.
Oh, definitely.
Especially if I'm playing. And I'm joking. If you watch our podcast and you fuck with it, right, and you want to say hi to me, right, guy or girl, right. And you want to come? No, I'm saying that because I don't want a girl to think like, oh, like I can't approach him, like it might be weird or something. No, it's fine. Yeah. Guy or girl.
So are you saying girls definitely go approach him when you see him at the mall?
If you want to, if you want to like come say hi or like talk or like you gave a comment or a dono before and you want to tell me, yo, come tell me. Yeah. Because if you showed love, I want to appreciate you for showing 100%, love. Yeah. Because I know a lot of streamers and YouTubers do not show love to their fans. Yeah. I literally watch them be like, they'll get a donation and ignore it, or they'll get like an amazing comment and ignore it, or they'll get a handwritten letter and then they'll read it and be like, okay. Yeah. You know, I want to show appreciation.
After a while, when it's so much,
yeah,
you know, like, especially when they're live streaming, I see how fast their comments are going. It's kind of hard. It does miss it. Even with the donations and stuff, I see like Kai and them on stream sometimes. And it's so much that it's hard to keep up. But I see what you mean.
At that level, it becomes difficult.
Yeah. But yeah, as much as we can.
We would want to.
Of course.
Yeah, because
Yeah. But like I said, be respectful of the part, like, you know, if you are with our sisters and stuff, our family is a little bit more conservative. So just be mindful of that, you know?
Yeah.
And I would say the same thing if you see a celebrity and stuff. Like, the one thing that does bother me when people, like, bombard celebrities, especially when we're their kids.
Yeah.
That to me, I'm like, oh, like,
or when when paparazzi takes pictures of the kids. Yeah. I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, because the person might have asked for it going into it, but the kids didn't.
But the problem now, and I think it happened to Rihanna. Yeah. Their new kid, I think the newest kid, there was a picture taken of them, and they didn't want any pictures taken of them.
Of course.
And there was an agreement for a while, and no one had done that. Yeah. And I think a picture of the kid got leaked, and then people started doing weird shit.
Wow. Oh, that's
the problem. Yeah. Because AI is OD now.
Yeah. And I've seen Ben Affleck talk about that a lot. Because people always make fun of him. He was on Theo Von podcast.
Yeah.
And Ben Affleck is known for like pictures of him always looking mad.
Yeah.
And he's talking about
he's the GOAT.
Yeah. He's like, but the thing is, a lot of times what they don't see is that I'm happy, but then like when so many paparazzi bombard you, I'm with my kid, obviously he's gonna be mad.
I saw a clip of, I think it was his daughter trying to leave the driveway, or he was trying to leave the driveway, and he was backing down.
Yeah.
And he came down. He was like, "Hey guys, like, leave my daughter." Like,
yeah, of course. And I think that's
what
a reasonable ask. Yeah.
And it's just like his frustration.
Yeah. It's totally understandable.
Because one, J-Lo probably annoying. Two, the cocaine probably not helping.
Yeah, definitely not.
And three, the brother's probably tired. You know?
He's already irritated on the cocaine.
Nah, that one clip where he's getting out of the car, he's like,
yeah.
Yo, that
you seen the one? That's when he's trying to go open the door for J-Lo, and he looks mad as hell. Yeah.
There was one clip he like closed the door before she got in. Nah, Ben Affleck is like.
Oh yeah, he's the
GOAT. Bro.
Yeah, he's been.
I like the joke where it's like he's stuck with the two Jennifers.
Oh yeah.
And he's stuck in the multiverse where he can't leave these two women.
Oh yeah. Even his daughter. I don't know if you've seen her. She looks just like the mother, Jennifer Aniston. Is that?
No, Gardner.
Her daughter is like a carbon copy of it.
I haven't seen.
Yeah. All right, guys. So let's get into the next topic. So today is the last day of fasting. So tomorrow is Eid officially for us. So Ali, how you feeling about that? How was Ramadan for you?
It was a Ramadan for the books.
He's going through it.
It was a Ramadan for the books. Okay. A lot of downs. Really? A lot of downs is Ramadan.
Oh, why is that? Is it just a time schedule that's throwing you off? Right?
So
usually you're more consistent with your meals and stuff.
I got sick. I got sick and I didn't fast for I think 12 to 13 days.
Oh yeah.
Because I got sick
in the first half of the month?
I did 5 fasts and then got sick.
Oh man.
And then I was on antibiotics.
Okay.
So I was fried.
Yeah.
Couldn't go to the gym.
Nothing. Yeah.
And I was down to like 158.
Yeah.
Which is super low for me.
Yeah.
So I was losing so much weight. I felt like shit. Then I was going through a bunch of personal stuff. Yeah. At the same time, trying to run the business while sick.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
Yeah. And then fasting on top of that doesn't help.
And then negotiations with my current client at the time because there was things going on.
Also, when you're not like fully like rested, because that's the one thing you definitely lose. Like my sleep schedule is completely messed up too.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the complete opposite schedule. I've been since Ramadan started, I've been up all night, and I've been going to sleep like 8 or 9 in the morning, and waking up at like 4 p.m. So like I didn't even get to see the sun. By the time I'm up, I'm like, oh, where did the sun go?
So then, okay, I can agree a little bit because the problem with me is my sleep schedule will be fried.
Yeah.
I can only sleep with melatonins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But the problem is I can't wake up with melatonins.
That's the thing. You're so groggy after melatonin. Yeah.
So then let's say I went to sleep at 11 or 12. 12 to 5, you wake up at 5 to eat. You eat, and then you try to go back to bed for 2-3 more hours.
Yeah, and it's so hard.
You can't sleep.
Yeah. Because the moment you're up, you
can't sleep.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And it's so annoying because I will be dead.
Yeah.
Right when I go to my bed, I'm somehow
But your brain's up. I
somehow wake up. It's so stupid. And then, like today's been like in terms of energy, absolutely fraud. But I mean, in general, it was a moving Ramadan. A lot of things have changed in my life in 30 days, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And
good and bad, but it's okay.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit glad it's over now because I want to get back on my diet and the gym and get my sleep schedule back right. But what about you?
So for me, honestly, as far as like the diet and the schedule go, really love the routine. Like since Ramadan started, I've been back in the gym since I'm up all night.
When are you going to the gym?
So I'm going to the gym at like, I leave my house at like 2 a.m. Because if you think about it, I'm waking up at 4 p.m., right?
I know.
I wake up at 4 p.m. We're opening the fast at like 7 p.m., right? The last few days.
Yeah.
So by the time I eat, after I'm done eating, I'll go for like an hour-long walk.
Yeah.
And then I'll give a couple hours, like I've been editing and stuff in between. Then like by the next thing you know, it's already like 1:30 a.m. or something like that. So for me, plus I really like going to the gym at 2 a.m. because it's a little bit more quiet. Yeah. I can just concentrate. I don't like going to when the gym is packed.
No, so I don't know if you
my
guys,
social anxiety kicks in.
I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple episodes ago, Rahan told us a story about how he came to this country. And as you can see, every time Ramzan comes back, he goes back to that time zone.
Yeah.
Brother's at the gym at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Editing at 3, 4 a.m. Yeah. Comes back home, eats, is up till maybe what, 9?
Yeah, usually 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yeah. Then goes to sleep. Brother's living backwards.
Yeah.
But it's work?
Yeah. I honestly thought I was going to go to Pakistan, but unfortunately, with everything going on in the world,
sadly,
it's been canceled a few times. Sadly. But so, in a sense, I was like, because the plan originally was to go right after Ramadan or during Ramadan. So I was like, it's fine because my time schedule is opposite, but I'm on Pakistan time. So when I go there, it would have been a little bit easier to adjust. But obviously, since it's been getting delayed and stuff, the plan is to, because tomorrow we have no choice. We have to wake up at 7 to go to the mosque. Yeah. So I'm hoping tonight I can kind of knock out. Even if I don't, because tomorrow we're going to be so busy after Ramadan, after the Eid prayer, we're going to go.
This is the problem. Tomorrow's about to be...
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a long day. Like, if I don't end up falling asleep tonight, which I don't think I will because I still got to go to the gym and stuff after we record this.
You got to go to the gym?
Yeah, because I've been going at night, so I have to. Because tomorrow, after we do the prayer, we're going to go straight to our cousin's house to, like, eat and stuff. And I'm sure our cousins are going to want to do something afterwards. No. I think it's at 12. Yeah, I think it's at 12 p.m.
My pals like, we're going to Kabristan, then we're going to go pick up food, then go there.
Yeah, because the prayer is at 8:30, and then probably an hour there. We'll probably get out of there at 10. So yeah, you have enough time to go to the cemetery.
I don't know what it is. The Eid mornings are the most groggy mornings on earth. It's actually like one of the... I don't. It's so hard to wake up on Eid.
I was telling my mom today, I was like, tell my sisters, because it's always an issue, because we always have to leave at 7 a.m. because we're the family that's always running late. Because Eid prayer only... The time that they have scheduled, that's it. If you're not there, you're going to miss it.
To all my Desi girls, y'all got to speed up.
Yeah, got to speed up.
Y'all got to speed up.
Yeah, like I get it. You want to take your time. It's Eid.
We're not saying that
there's going to be a lot of handsome guys there. Your moms are looking for rishtahs and stuff.
We're not saying that. We're not saying the end product's not great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What we're saying is by the time you guys get to the end product,
yeah. The mosque is done. The prayer is done.
The prayer's gone, bro.
The prayer's done, yeah.
Y'all look great, but y'all showed up too late,
Exactly, yeah.
So let's cut that time down.
Yeah.
We gotta be more efficient.
Yeah, get there on time and you have enough time to look around.
And I'll say this, a lot of girls yell at guys because they'll be like, you guys say we take so long to get ready, but you're not ready yet. Yeah. Bro, we brush our teeth and we put our clothes on, we leave.
Yeah.
So we already account for that.
Yeah. My mom's always telling me that. My bad. My mom's always telling me that. She's like, but you're not even dressed. I'm like, Mom, bro, everything's done. I'm waiting. Guys shalwar kameez. All I gotta do is throw it on.
Throw it on.
That's it.
There's no bobby pins, no nothing, bro.
Yeah.
So for us,
we don't need no makeup. You see this? I already got the haircut. We're good.
Natural.
No, I mean, I gotta.
Natural.
Yeah, I gotta shout out my barber though.
Shout out the barber.
Yeah, shout out Franco Organic Blend. Shout out. If you guys want a fresh lineup like this, go check him out. We gotta put the link in the bio.
Shout out
for him.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I love my barber. My uncle.
Yeah. My barber's younger than me. I was telling him today, I was like...
It's my uncle.
Yeah. He's like, it's Eid prayer tomorrow, right? I got you. I'm going to make sure, he's like, I'm going to give you the best haircut I've ever given. And I think he didn't disappoint. He's like, I know the ladies are going to be there at the Eid prayer and stuff like that. I'm like, astaghfirullah, brother. That's not what I'm going there for. I'm like, that's after the prayer. As soon as the prayer's done, then you can look around.
Raham about to walk into that armory and he's about to go...
Nah. I'm not even looking, bro. It's the aunties that be coming up to you, not me.
He about to give the most performative Eid Mubaraks ever.
Yeah.
He about to give
the full hugs.
Yeah, full. What was that?
To the guys, 1, 2, 3. What do you mean?
Too low. He about to go to random uncles and see their daughters by them. Be like, Salam, Uncle Eid Mubarak.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are you? And be like, don't worry.
Well, that's a good thing about the Eid prayer, right? You could say Eid Mubarak to anybody. Doesn't matter if you know the uncle or not. So that's why it's important to get there early, scout around, see who the uncles are with, what their daughters look like. Then you can go up to them later on and, talk to them. I'm looking out because I have a bunch of single cousins. Not for me, guys. The things that I do for my cousins, and they don't appreciate it. I got so many single cousins. I'm doing it for them.
I'm chilling, bro. Yeah. Honestly, I'm chilling.
Yeah, not Ali. Samir's there.
I don't want to.
You know what I mean? Samir, we got to look out for our younger cousin, you know?
I'm happy. I'm in my single era.
Yeah, he's in a single era. And we love it.
I was born in my single era.
Yeah, and we love it.
I've been single forever.
Me too. I mean, within the last year, but that's a long time.
I've always been single.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to cut this part out.
No, leave it.
Leave it. It's fine. All right. So I know we touched upon the Eid plans and everything. So I know I kind of quickly mentioned it. Rishtah aunties at the place, right? I'm sure. So if people that are not, they give you a little bit of context. Whenever we go to the Eid prayers, there's always some random rishtah aunties, we call them, that are always scouting.
You know, I wish we had a girl on the podcast just to talk about this.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get that because I think
the girl's perspective would be funny as hell.
Because obviously the men and women are separated when you're at the Eid mosque for the prayer and stuff like that. So the girls usually see it a lot more than we do.
No, the girls be going through it. That should be funny as
Oh yeah.
I'm only saying it's funny because I have girl cousins and stuff. And they've told me the stories of how it goes.
My sister, same thing. Yeah, there's always some auntie like randomly walking up to her, she's like, "Oh, are you single?" And they'll be like,
bro, they're mad blunt, bro.
Straight to the point, like,
it's actually weird.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, are you single? How old are you? What do you do for work?"
Yeah,
like they're taking their whole bio data down.
Bro, then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, my son is single."
Yeah, and he's here. They literally be like showing.
I thought you were pointing at me, like I'm.
No. Like,
I know what you mean.
I'm telling you, like they'll literally come up to our sisters or cousins and be like, "Oh, do you guys want to meet the family?" Like on the spot while we're trying.
They've been trying to do Tinder link ups in person. That shit is ridiculous.
How do you feel about that?
You know the annoying part is, based on our culture, I get it.
Exactly.
From the auntie's perspective, I get it.
Yeah.
But
because it's not often that you're linking up with the whole Pakistani community.
It's not what you're doing; it's always how you're doing it.
Yeah, because the aunties are so blunt, bro.
You have to go about it the right way.
Yeah.
First of all, you gotta be. If you're the auntie, you gotta be a little bit put together.
Yeah.
Instead of going to the girl, go to the mom.
Yeah.
Look, do this. Instead of going to the daughter, be like, "I'm single, no?
Yeah.
No. Be like, where's your mom? I want to say salam."
Yeah, our sisters are not like that. They're not gonna be like open like that. Go to our.
Problem is, a lot of girls tend to get used to it after a certain age.
That's true. Yeah.
So like once a girl hits like her late teens and early 20s, she kind of already expects these weird things to happen.
But still,
No. But the reason I say that is because then it becomes even more like of a shell for them.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, now I don't even want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're an auntie, go to the auntie, bro. Don't go to the daughter because the son should go to the daughter.
Yeah.
Or maybe the son should. I don't know. It depends on the families, bro.
Or if you're the aunties, come to me directly and I'll organize the whole thing directly.
This guy's ridiculous.
Again, for my cousins.
I think everything is just in the way you do it, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't want to say the whole thing is wrong because people have probably been married through that method.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm not saying the method doesn't work. It's just about how you apply the method. As with everything.
Yeah. Right? I like the fact that you said aunties be put together too.
I think being put together matters a lot.
Yeah. And like you said, the approach is the biggest thing.
Approach is huge.
Yeah. Because they be so blunt, bro. The things that our sisters have told us that the aunties say.
Bro.
And if they don't like you, if you say something wrong, bro, they'll just walk away. They won't even say nothing. They're like, oh, they'll just straight up walk away.
Bro,
like,
they're mad rude.
Yeah.
And they're mad like...
Yeah, our mothers don't do that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Our moms are more like, actually more laid back.
Yeah, more reserved about it. Yeah.
They're more like, I don't want to put my daughters through that.
Yeah.
So they're much more like respectful of their... I'll say that, yeah. They're much more respectful of their daughters' boundaries.
Yeah. And again, we're not talking about all aunties, but the aunties that do it, they know who they are.
But the girls who are watching, they already know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If you're a girl, if you're a Desi girl and watch this, you already know how weird it gets, bro.
Yeah. Put it in the comments. I want to hear some funny stories.
Yeah, put a crazy story.
Yeah, put in a crazy story that's happened to you when you're going for like Eid prayer or at the mosque in general.
One girl's about to be like some auntie came up to her at Eid prayer. Yeah. It was like, my son wants to marry you or some shit. Yeah. And then she shows a picture and he's chopped or something crazy.
Majority of the time, unfortunately, that is the case.
That is the case.
Yeah, because the aunties that are looking, usually their sons are having a hard time finding somebody. Yeah. So like, I feel like that's usually the best case scenario for them. Like, it's a numbers game at that point for them.
Yeah.
And you'll see them like jump from one girl to another, to another, to another.
That shit's ridiculous. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to have a conversation about meher. Yeah. But with a girl on.
Yeah, I want to have.
I want to have a girl because I feel like some.
I want to have a girl that's been married and went through that, and also like somebody that's not, but she's going through the process right now.
Gotta bring both.
Exactly. Yeah. Because both perspectives.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because for guys, I'll be honest, it is a lot easier in our culture, right? For usually we're the ones like making the decision. We have the choice, more of a choice to say yes or no. I'm not saying the girls don't. All the girls have the choice nowadays, but it's still a lot easier from the guys' perspective.
For what?
From the girls. Like I'm talking about like rishtahs and stuff. Like as a guy, like, you know, majority of the time when you're getting a rishtah, you have easily can say yes or no.
I'd say nowadays is different, bro.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Well, back home, I feel like it's still a big thing.
No, back home. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Back home, I have family that's going through it.
Yeah.
Back home's cooked.
Yeah.
Back home's still cooked.
Yeah, because it's still mostly arranged marriages.
It's still cooked. No, arranged marriages ain't the problem because people do arranged marriages here.
Yeah.
Arranged marriages is the problem. It's the way some families are with the whole woman and man thing.
Yeah.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's still backwards over there.
Yeah.
But I would say here, girls and guys, I'd say actually girls are winning because they have more choice.
Yeah.
And I'd say they have, I'm not saying your choices are great. I'm just saying y'all have more choice and more freedom to say no because a lot of people are more protective of their daughters.
Yeah, especially here. Yeah, for sure.
So I think thinking about like our cousins and stuff and like our cousins and stuff, I'd say that they probably have a really long list that they can go through compared to, I think for guys it is harder because
really?
I do think
See,
that.
like I have been through that process before. They try to.
I think it's the standards that we have to reach before we can go into that.
I think it depends. Like, because when I was going through the process back in the day, a lot of the obviously rishtahs that I was getting from Pakistan, so it was a little bit different. It was more like, oh, it's automatic from them, from the guys end. Just because I work here, I live here and stuff like that.
Yeah, but don't compare here to back home.
No, I know, but I'm giving both perspectives.
But that's a different conversation.
Okay.
The only reason, no, I'm not arguing with you.
I know, I'm just fucking.
The only reason I'm saying that is because their way of living, our way of living is different.
Yeah.
So the girls that living there versus the girls living here is gonna be different in culture.
Yeah.
Because they're not influenced by American culture.
Yeah.
The ones, I'm not saying American culture is bad. I'm saying the way we live here is different.
Oh yeah, it's a big adjustment.
It's a big difference.
That's what I was talking about. Remember, even when I moved here younger, that was a huge adjustment. Imagine me marrying somebody from Pakistan and bringing her here. How much of a culture shock that would be for her.
I would just say in terms of, I mean, I know we're having this discussion later because it's on the agenda, but I think the ability to have so many options has actually made relationships harder.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And I think that's a big problem now, and that's why we're seeing relationships break up.
Yeah.
I think that's why we're seeing so many divorces. I think that's why.
Well, because now with the Instagram and all the social media.
Now social media is cooked. But
there's always a better option. And that's the thing. Like, when is it enough?
The people in my age group cooked, bro. Because I see all the people that are like trending now in the brown community and stuff, and it's just like it doesn't look like it's going the way it should be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Nothing like that.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm saying I just think that people are too in and out of relationships and people don't have the tolerance to put up with things. Yeah. And maybe that comes with the trauma from parents and people seeing their parents. Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, that's a reality. Yeah. And you're going to see your parents for their flaws. But at the end of the day, your kids are gonna see you for yours.
Exactly.
So you have to.
That's what I mean. Like with social media and stuff, you see that a lot.
The perfectionism.
Like the perfectionism.
What we spoke about last time.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, we didn't touch on that.
We didn't
could
go
definitely
over
touch on that like later on in the podcast. So the next thing I did want to bring up is we were talking about like like there's too many options and stuff, right? Like I know obviously you're not at that in your point of your life where you're even looking for that next step and stuff like that. But I do want to know, like, so viewers know us a little bit more. What are some qualities that you're looking for in a woman that you want to settle with? Yeah.
Go first.
Go first? I think somebody that's family oriented, that's a big thing to me. Because, like, we do everything with our family. You know how how close our family is. So somebody that's okay with the fact that, like you said, our family is yappers and they like to talk. And not everybody can adjust to that because we're all super sarcastic, right? Super sarcastic. Yeah, trust me, that's got me a lot of trouble over these. Like, I'm just joking. What do you mean? Yeah. So that's something like somebody that's family oriented. Obviously, somebody that's has like motherly qualities. I feel like obviously, I want to look for somebody that obviously I want to have kids with and stuff like that. Because if I'm gonna do it, I'm only gonna do it once. I'm not the type of person that like
What happened to 4 wives?
But that's different. That comes later on. But I'm talking about like regardless, still have kids with them, right? Yeah. So you want somebody that you can see like they're caring and stuff. Yeah. And you'll notice that the way like I'll see some like They see girls that are very good with like taking care of the young nieces and nephews. And I love to see that because that kind of shows how they would be with their own kids. And especially nowadays, I feel like you don't see that as much in with the new generation. A lot of them are more self-centered, and that's, again, not everybody, but I think
we're seeing it.
You're seeing it a lot more.
We're seeing it's not very good either.
And obviously, like, you know, like somebody that I'm compatible with, right? And that's something that you have to work on.
Yeah, the problem is you can't just give a list because there could be 100 things.
Oh, 100%.
So it's got to be like your major things, because like I know me and him are similar in terms of like we would want a girl who's active and goes to the gym and eats clean, blah blah. But those are
things like you can build on. Like even if she
obviously though.
No, but here's the thing. Like the basics have to be there. Like let's say like
there's basic.
Yeah. So like for example, you talked about like the gym and active, right? Let's say she's still in good shape, but she's not super active. But that's something that we can do together and build on together.
But then would you want her to already have knowledge of those things, or would she just be like from scratch on those things? Because I'd rather have somebody.
But that's okay if it's from scratch for me, because I know that's something that I know a lot about, so I can help her.
Oh, okay. I'll word it like this. You're right. You want to find somebody who's willing to delve into your passions and try them too.
Yeah. And that's a big thing.
That's the biggest thing, bro.
It's a give and take, and vice versa. I think a lot of guys, they're like so stuck in their ways. But if my wife has a hobby and stuff that I might not know about or not interested or I haven't tried it before, I would love to give it a try with her.
But what do you think about what if your partner wasn't into her health?
I think for me that would be a little bit.
That's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, for me, I wasn't the longest time, and I knew how negatively it affects everything in your life.
Because I know some people who are very like not anti, but they just won't do it.
Yeah,
they won't go to the gym. They don't.
I think it's because they don't know about it. Like a lot of Desi girls, especially Desi girls, they're naturally skinny, right? And they think that means it's being healthy. It's not. It's completely different.
I'm sorry. Most of y'all got low iron, and I only say this because my mom and my sister got it. Y'all got low iron.
Yeah.
All of them got low iron.
All the girls.
They're like, why did I get up and get so dizzy? I'm like, that's not normal.
Yeah, get some.
I'll be like, drink water. Be like, I need a coffee.
Yeah. They're running on coffee all day long and chai, and then they're wondering why, like, they feel dizzy and like out of breath easily and stuff like that.
Nah, they be funny as well. That should be so funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, like, I feel like shit. Have you drank water? Like, have you ate properly?
Yeah, when I was like, bro, that's the biggest thing.
The eating thing, bro, and the drink.
Water too.
The water too, yeah.
The water too, and I'm like,
my sister be pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, literally, Nimra is always on soda rather than water, and I'm just like. Even during Ramadan.
Like lock in, bro.
Yeah, even during Ramadan, there was a funny thing in the Sehri time. I'm in my room and she's next door to me. All I hear is a fresh can open.
Click.
Like, and I literally like called her out. I was like, Nimra, it's 5 a.m. What are you doing?
5 a.m.?
Because she's like, I have to take it in before I keep my fast. Like her daily dose of caffeine.
Yeah, his I
mean, she doesn't drink coffee and stuff.
That's her caffeine.
Yeah, that's her caffeine.
His sister is known as the Coke addict.
Yeah, literally.
Coca-Cola
addict. Yeah, she's like, her dream is, I think, probably would be sponsored by Coke, just for the fact that she can just get a continuous supply of Coke. She didn't care about the money.
Like Willy Wonka at a chocolate factory.
Yeah. Nimra needs
a Coke factory.
Yeah,
Coca-Cola factory.
Yeah. Coca-Cola. Yeah. Specify, guys. Coca-Cola, not Coke. There'll be guys out there like, we're interested in
we're interested.
She got a Coke, bro.
Yeah, we're interested in a Coke factory.
Yeah. They're gonna clip it, just the fact that she has a Coke problem. They're gonna leave her the cola part.
All right, so what are my...
Yeah, what are the things you're looking for?
I need someone toxic, abusive.
That's always a good combination.
No, I'm playing. I can't.
But I mean, honestly, though,
if I was to put myself...
Tell me you're not on edge and it's like more entertaining when the girl's a little bit toxic.
No, my brain be hurt. Well, I've never been through it. I've never been through any relationship. But I would say, like, I feel like if I dealt with somebody that was not toxic, but that was toxic, I think less about the heart, more about the brain. Yeah. I think it would take you more away from your actual goals and passions and things that kept you healthy, and you'd go down a worse route. Let's say you're the more positive person naturally. Yeah. Sometimes the other person's energy ends up affecting you regardless, because that's just how energy is transferred. Mm-hmm. So I would want somebody who actually, I don't know how to say this, I would want somebody who I can look at and be like, oh shit, like low-key, I need to get on their level, or more like they're on a level that I can respect. Yeah. And they respect. To me, number one is respect. I'm not gonna lie, like, and I know someone's gonna be saying like, what is respect? Yeah. Respect isn't the way you talk. Respect isn't the way you walk. Respect is by giving grace. Respect isn't how you communicate. And that's just, for me, it's about being gracious, and it's about, like he said, when he said motherly qualities, some people be like, "Oh my God, a man just wants his mom." No,
not at all.
What we mean is we want to see somebody who doesn't. A lot of people now don't want kids. A lot of people now are disgusted by the idea of kids and wiping a baby and cleaning a baby and walking after a baby. But they'll have dogs and cats and animals. What we mean is like we want to see somebody who is open to the idea of kids and would love to have kids and has already thought about life as having a kid. Like I want my wife to be like, oh, we need to get non-plastic for our kids. We need to get glass only. We need to make sure that, we're
our kid from the that's a big thing you brought up.
I want somebody who's like like they say like a crunchy
granola mom.
Granola mom.
I know.
Somebody who's health oriented and cares, because if you're health oriented, you care. You care about that person.
We've seen the other side where our parents didn't have that knowledge, and bro, our diets were shit till we grew up.
I mean, when we were growing up, it was not really.
Till we learned on ourselves. So I think it definitely helps, because I do realize now, like somebody that's recently got into health and stuff, how much of a positive impact that makes. So I would want my kids to have like the head start.
So you know what's funny? I saw pictures of us as kids. And I'm like, yo, if you notice our bags. You know why we all had bags? Because we all consume so much sugar. And we all consume so much high fructose corn syrup and all these unhealthy foods that our body was actually showing at a young age. And we never even knew.
We're all skinny fat.
We were all skinny fat. So it's crazy, and like I would want a partner who is looking out for me without me having to say anything. I just want to know that there's a partner that loves me without me having to ask them to. And that's I mean that's I guess if I was looking for a wife, that's what it'd be, someone who's supportive and all that stuff.
Of course.
I don't want someone who's gonna be like.
And when we mean like healthy, didn't necessarily not have to gym, but like have hobbies that are outdoors, right? Like running or hiking and stuff like that, things we can do together.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
it's not just one time of like, it's not just one type of workout that you can do.
No, bro.
Like people like pickleball is a big thing
people
right
like Pilates.
Exactly,
People like biking. People
something that gets you out of the house and healthy, because a healthy body leads to also a healthy mind.
I would say this. Do you know how everyone has their own hobby or activity? So do you know, like someone could say, oh, I play an instrument. There's 100 instruments. What instrument? If you say you're active, we know there's 100 different types.
Exactly.
You could be, people say I lift weights. Okay, are you CrossFit? Are you bodybuilding? Are you HIIT? Or are you active training? Like there's so many different types of active, so many different types of activities. It's more like, okay, what niche do you fall in for those? So when I say healthy, it just means that you're doing something that's taking care of you. And I want somebody who is getting better for themselves every day. And I know someone may be thinking like, okay, you're just looking for the perfect person.
No, it's not perfect.
That's not the point. The point is that she's gonna be imperfect, and so am I. But it's that we both know that we're trying.
And that's that's the point I was trying to make earlier. Like, there's no such thing as being perfect.
There isn't.
But there's certain things if she lacks, I can help with, and vice versa. There's certain, like, I know there's gaps in my things. Like, there's certain things I'm not following and stuff. Maybe she can bring that to the thing. But there is one more point I do want to make. I do need somebody that's confident in themselves and comfortable being alone first. Because I cannot have somebody that's constantly relying on me, because I am such a, like, sometimes when I'm, like, locked into, like, work or something like that, I'm like, I do disconnect sometimes.
Okay, I'll word this for him, because I'm the same way. I need someone who's understanding of the goal. And sometimes may mean that I have to sacrifice my time for her.
Exactly.
But it's because it's for us. And I think for both of us as partners, our main priority should be our goal as a family. And sometimes that doesn't mean our priority for each other. Sometimes our priority for each other is not as big as our priority for the main goal. And I think people get lost in clinging to each other.
Of course,
They end up pushing each other away.
Exactly. That's exactly what happens.
They're not focusing on the goal of their relationship.
Because, again, like you
and
said,
this is all speculation, because, I've never been in something like that, so I don't know. But I'm just basing it off of what I think would work, seeing the people around me.
And I can give the other perspective, because I have been in long-term relationships, and, and I have seen that. So now I'm more certain of the things that I want. Because, when I was younger, there were things that I saw that didn't align with myself, but I was trying to push it off. I'm like, oh, it's okay, maybe you could work it out. It's really hard.
Another thing.
The longer you're together and you're not changing things, it's very hard to really change.
Another thing I'd say is the person you meet in the beginning is not the person they're going to be a year from then, right? Meaning,
we talked about it in the first podcast, I think. Like,
we did.
Within the first few months, everybody's in the happy stage. You know what I mean? Like the loving stage and stuff like that. So everybody's going to be on their best behavior.
So I'd say this. I'm very much like, a wear my heart on my sleeve kind of person.
Yeah, same.
In terms of like, yo, I'm gonna let you know who I am from the jump.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm not perfect. I already know what my flaws are.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Sometimes I could be stubborn, this and that.
Sometimes.
But I can be stubborn. Yeah. And I know.
Same, bro. The reason I'm joking with him, because me and Early are really alike.
Yeah.
Like he said, like, same thing. I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah.
What you're gonna get from me the first day is the same thing you're gonna get me from 2 years. So I do.
But we're both patient.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Sometimes we're too patient, and then we can get hurt.
Yeah.
But my point my point is like I just want them to know, like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I just need you to be honest with me to make it work. And if you don't think you can, and if you don't think you're ready, I'm cool with that, bro.
Yeah.
Let's not waste each other's time. Yeah. You could be a 10 out of 10, perfect, beautiful, come from a great family, but if you're going through a patch at the moment, maybe it's not best. Yeah. You know? And maybe sometimes same thing like with me. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings and emotions.
And that goes to your point about being honest. A lot of people, I feel like they don't say, like, if there's some flaws that they see in you, they like, you know, like you being stubborn. That's a big one that I've gotten, right? Yeah. Like, I'm stubborn and stuff. But I'm like, why wouldn't you tell me that before or in the moment? They just keep it to themselves, keep it bottled up, it keeps building up, and then out of nowhere, there's a big fight over a little thing. Yeah. But like, why didn't you tell me that earlier? Because I'm somebody that, like you said, I'm very aware of my flaws. Yeah. And I make it a goal now to work on myself. Yeah. So like, if you're being honest from the beginning and have that open communication, then it would avoid a lot of serious issues that people face down the line.
I think one of the things I've noticed is I with friends and family and stuff like that, I tend to be a very like, okay, what happened? Let's talk about it kind of person. And I think sometimes in relationships that tends to become harder and harder every time when mistakes keep coming up. Yeah. Because what happens is like you keep having to face that accountability. Yeah. And sometimes depending on the person you're with, or even yourself, if you have to look in the mirror and constantly think like, fuck, I keep messing up. Yeah. That it becomes harder to be accountable.
Of course.
Because then you start, depending on the person, there tends to be like that power, ego, like, damn, I keep fucking up, so now they're gonna think they're better than me. But it's not like that.
Yeah. It's not like that, yeah.
Because a little bit like a sucker, I'm too genuine. So then when you're too genuine, it becomes like, okay, let's be accountable and work it out. Let's be accountable and work it out. Let's be accountable and work it out. But then the other person may not want to be as reciprocating of that because they're tired of it. Yeah. They're tired of they're tired of
constantly talking about it and stuff like that. The one thing I do want to point out is like females process things a little bit differently. Yeah. So I am the type of person like, oh, if there's an issue, let's talk about it right now because I don't want to take this into the next day.
So, you know what I learned?
That's me. But I'm sorry. Finish it. Yeah. Like I'm the way like, let's just do it now. But with females, I realize like, you know, I've been told like, you know, we need time to process it because they need to kind of go through their feelings, process it, and then they can come back and actually talk to you when they're a little bit more level-headed. Because I feel like a lot of times with women, if you try to force them to have conversation the moment,
it's not gonna happen. Here's what I've learned. If guys, to all my homies, listen, if you are in let's say your girl messed up. Let's just say she messed up. She was supposed to do something at a certain time. She didn't do it and you needed it to be done. And you told her many times she didn't do it. And now you guys are having a discussion and you're trying to get why she didn't do it. Yeah. You're trying to be like, yo, you didn't do anything all day. Example, right, whatever. You didn't do anything all day and I told you this one thing, you didn't do it. Why? The problem is if she may acknowledge it and know she fucked up, but she can't give you the answers because now she's trying to process the emotions of what she went through. Yeah. So here's what you do. You tell her she messed up, right? And you tell her,
word it a little differently.
No. My point is,
I'm just saying.
You can't be aggressive.
No. Yeah. That's not going to help anybody.
Not gonna, you got to be like, yo, like, you know, you made a mistake and I just want you to know, like, you don't like in a relationship there's gonna be mistakes, but you know I accept that you made the mistake, blah blah whatever, and you got to be able to tell that they're overwhelmed or that they don't know how to talk or process it. You be like, I understand your feelings because women are tired of their feelings. Your feelings are very high right now. I'm gonna give you space if you want to chill, if you want like get ice cream or something. Like let them chill out. Yeah. Right? Don't talk about it. Don't bring it up. Yeah. Just vibe with them. Yeah. Maybe play music or whatever. Just put on a show, but don't say none. Yeah. And you got to be able to be level-headed enough to be like, she fucked up, but I'm going to figure it out myself. It's okay. Yeah. Shit happens. And because you know what? You going to yell at her, karma going to get your ass and you going to fuck up right after. Yeah. And then you going to have to be accountable. And then guess what's going to happen? You're going to be like, well, you fucked that up.
Yeah. And that's where our ego comes in.
Exactly.
And we're more stubborn. Yeah. Because you're like, oh, because you don't realize it when you're not in the role.
Then you play comparative.
Exactly, yeah.
So you got to be like, you know what? I understand she is, based on how a woman's nature is, she's going to be emotional. I don't want to rack that up and try to pull something out.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get the real her. And that can create distance.
Yeah. And know that everybody processes different emotions and feelings differently. So if you get to know your partner, I'm sure after a while you'll know how she processes things. Yeah. So be mindful of that. I know in the moment, I've done it so many times when you're angry at something, it's easy to just kind of like jump into it. But sometimes you got to know like, oh, let me take a step back. Yeah. Let us all calm down and come back and actually work on this, because arguing is not going to help anything.
So let me give the key. This is what works. Yeah. You guys have to set a rule for yourself, right? So let's say you're watching this podcast right now and you're like, damn, but like, how do you apply that? You apply that by making sure, let's say you had a couple arguments, like, fuck, what do we do? Okay, let's say now you just watched this, right? Now you can go, okay, let's create a rule. When you're when we're arguing, what do you feel? Do you feel like you do need that time to be emotional and on your own? Then you're gonna come back to me and talk about it. If she says yes, okay, that's your rule now. You tell her she messed up in the right way and tell her you didn't like that, right? And then tell her, look, I'm gonna give you your space and I'll let you come and talk to me about it later. Because you guys already agreed that that's her method of being able to cope, right? Not cope, but her method of processing. And then vice versa. If you mess up as a guy, you gotta be able to tell your girl and be like, yo, when I mess up, I probably already knew I messed up, and this is the rule I want. So like, tell me to be accountable, I'll be accountable. But one thing, woman, for all my females, let me say females, disrespectful, right? For all the girls out there, don't get aggressive with your man.
Yeah, that doesn't help either.
Being aggressive to a man is bringing masculine energy. Yeah. And if you bring masculine energy to a man, that's only going to make them rebuttal you and become defensive. Yeah. Because now because
that's how usually guys argue with each other.
Exactly. So imagine you're triggering their male hormones and you're being manly. Yeah. It's going to go absolutely horrible.
Some of them be doing that purposely sometimes.
Well, I mean, we're from North New Jersey.
Yeah.
So the girls we deal with here are mostly like kind of like, if they're from New York, like Brooklyn and shit like that.
Which I do love. I do like a girl to tell me that I'm fucking up.
So I will just
I like them being direct sometimes.
He wildin'. Just to wrap up this rule, figure out what's his method of going through his feelings and shit like that, or because guys are more logical and they're more solution based. Yeah. So sometimes you gotta be like, okay, you know what? I'll let you understand and know that there's probably a solution. I'm going to talk to you in a feminine way, because if you talk to him nicely, he'll probably just melt right there.
Oh, of course.
And I think that's the one thing girls understand. Like, a guy will respect you and love you so much more if you're almost kind to them. Yeah. Because when you're kind to them, even when they fuck up, it's like, okay, like I messed up and you're not going to destroy me.
Yeah, like you said, if you bring in the masculine energy, where it's like automatic, like that's how we're kind of like wired to confront, because guys have always been confrontational, kind of fight it out and be done with it. You know what I mean? So as a female, you got to understand how your guy processes things. So I think I agree with Ali. If you talk to me nicely, I'm gonna melt for you right away, because I'm the type of person, I don't want to keep this thing going. Like obviously I'm stubborn sometimes, I'm not gonna admit I'm wrong, but if she comes to me like nicely, like, oh babe, you hurt my feelings and stuff like that, I'm gonna be like a lot more
receptive
to that.
So create the rule. And to all the girls out there, find out what your man's processing method is after an argument, or if he messes up, and how you should talk to him and be self-aware of that. And to all my homies, I'm not saying be feminine, be masculine. But there's a confident masculine that understands how to deal with the feminine.
Exactly.
And that's the best way to make her love you even more. Because then she can be like, a girl only wants security and feel like she's being taken care of, and that her man is not like her enemy, right?
It's like, as a guy, like Ali said, obviously a woman wants security, a woman wants a guy that is masculine. But when you're with your girl, check in on her too. Have those deep conversations there. You don't gotta always be tough around, obviously, your girl. I think a lot of times you'll see, I've gotten that a lot. I know you haven't been in relationships, but like, a girl would be, I will come home from work and the girl's mad at me and I have no idea why. Right? And that's my fault, because a lot of times I don't check up throughout the day to be like, oh, what's going on and stuff like that. Because women do want to be checked up on. They need more of a constant reminder. Compared to guys. Like for me, if my girl loves me, I know that she don't got to tell me. But girls like to hear it. Girls will want you to check up on them, stuff like that. So the biggest thing to avoid a lot of like arguments and stuff like that, when you guys come home, take a few, like, you know, I know everybody's so busy nowadays. It's always constant go. Make time for yourself. Even if it's like 5-10 minutes, sit down, be like, oh, how was your day, babe? Or like, you know, anything that's going on. I know a lot of guys like, oh, you know, she be complaining about the same bitch at work and blah, 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 blah. It's okay. Hear her out. Because I'm sure you're always complaining about stuff and she's still listening to you and caring for you. Yeah. Like, she'll remember all the details when I'm complaining about work. My girl will be remembering all the details. Yeah. But when she's sometimes like, you know, I've been there, like when she's bitching about like some girl at work, I'm like, you know, that's just work shit. It happens. But like I had to realize like, oh no, like that's important to her. Yeah. So like even though I don't care that much, I gotta make it seem like I do. Yeah. I'm still genuine about it though. Yeah.
Man, I wish we could have people like ask questions. I really love this topic.
Me too. Yeah.
I love the topic of relationships a lot.
Yeah. So anybody that's in relationships, has been in relationships, good or bad, put some things that you guys have argued about, or like Ali said, what are
something you want advice on.
Yeah, and also what Ali mentioned, because I do want to learn from you guys. What are some ways that you guys have figured out that works for you? Yeah. Like he said, like, you know, either write things down or take, like, you know, like I said, like take a few minutes to talk about it. I want to see what other couples are doing that's working for them.
New segment, couples counseling.
Yeah, couples counseling
on
right
the 7-3 podcast.
Yeah.
Couples counseling.
We're basically therapists.
Look at us,
yeah,
bro.
We're therapists.
We got y'all, bro. We're gonna pull out the big notebooks. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have this notebook and ChatGPT, and we're gonna help you.
Yeah, we're gonna help you out. Yeah.
Nah, but that's genuine though.
Yeah, of course.
That's not even on no funny shit, because I feel like a lot of people are with the right partner.
Yeah.
But they don't have. They need an outside perspective.
Yeah. And they I think a lot of times like everything would be perfect, but you let one little thing mess up the whole good relationship.
And I think that outside perspective should not be friends. It should not be family.
Yeah.
Unless that friend is somebody who can view it unbiasedly.
Yeah.
Like I know sometimes with the homies, some homies may be like, man, fuck your girl. Like you don't need her, blah, blah. Yeah. But a lot of times like my homies and shit, like they'll be more like, yo, she treating you right? Yeah. Like y'all good? Yeah. Like, yo, nah, you fucked up, bro. Like I've had
and that's important, because I think obviously our friends are trying to take our side and be helpful to us. And a lot of times you see that, like they'll be like, oh, fuck your girl, you don't need her. Yeah. It's because majority of the time when I'm complaining about a partner, I'm only saying all the bad things that she did.
Yeah, not the bad things
that
I'm doing,
so right? If you want to have conversations with like friends or family or people that you trust, be honest and say both sides of the situation. That way they can give you unbiased one. Because obviously, like, you know, if I'm only complaining about her constantly, I'm like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong, then obviously they're gonna take my side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta be real with yourself and be honest when you're having those conversations.
100%.
Yeah. 100%. All right. So let's say, you know, we talked a little bit, we got a little bit deep in the relationship and stuff like that, but let's go and talk about dating and stuff like that. So a couple of things like I've seen on the internet, people are always debating about these things. So I wanted to kind of get your opinion on it. So let's say you go out, meet a girl and stuff like that. Obviously the given is it's usually the guy that reaches out. How long of a time you think you should wait after you meet a girl outside to reach out to her? I've seen people debate this.
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you met a girl at the restaurant or whatever where we're at, right? She gives you her number. What's a good amount of time to wait before you hit her up? At least like the same day as soon as he comes home.
Right when I get the number. I don't got time.
Like you already know who this is.
I don't got time to wait.
Yeah.
Because
you know, people be arguing about that. Like, oh, what's a good time? Like, oh, is there a day or something like that?
So I'll get the number and I'll text them, like, call me when you're home.
Yeah. I'm the same way, because I'm like, oh.
Well, why we got time to wait? We don't got time to wait.
Yeah, because well, you know the side that the internet's coming from, right? I'm sure you heard this constantly online.
I actually haven't.
Oh, really?
I have not heard this discussion.
Yeah, I guess, because I've seen that a lot. Be like, oh, some guys think if you hit them up too quick, it seems thirsty. But I'm like, no, but if you're vibing in the club and stuff like that, I think you should make the move right then.
I ain't gonna lie, some people, y'all be overthinking shit.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. That's what I got it. I'm like, that's such an obvious answer to me. But I was like, oh, maybe Ali has a different point of view. I don't know if that's a younger generation.
Maybe what I'll do is like, I don't know, man. Depends on the vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, if the vibe was vibing and she was feeling you and she gave you her number.
Yeah. That already means that you have an in. Yeah, the longer you wait, there's a chance somebody else might get the number.
How about this? It depends on when you get the number. If you get the number, let's say in the middle of the night, and y'all did y'all thing, but then, you know, you guys didn't talk the rest of the night, which is sometimes normal.
Yeah, of course.
Then you hit him up in the morning.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But if you guys vibing the whole night, then you guys vibing the whole night, we left separately.
Yeah.
You can hit him up and be like, yo.
Yeah, you got home? Just like a little text. Just to start the conversation, like, you know.
Mommy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's good, mommy? You and your Latinas, huh?
Yeah.
We already clipped the thick Latino part. You know that, right?
That's the title.
Yeah. All right. The next one is call or text. What do you prefer?
Call. I hate
Yeah, same.
Texting too much PTSD. Yeah. Texting's a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
Texting's a form of
that shit's gonna come back to haunt you.
Nah. Texting is the most horrible thing that's ever been created on human earth. You know why? Because I know game. Yeah. You know what game is?
Show us. Yeah, of course.
Because this is all a game.
Yeah,
it's all a
game. Course.
Oh, yeah. You get that person on the phone or in the face, they're acting different.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
On text, they're going to purposely delay responses.
They have time to think about the responses.
They're going to chat GPT now.
Yeah.
So now you playing this game of like, okay, it's crazy now. Yeah. Texting is now a game. Yeah. It's chess.
Yeah. And I hate texting to begin with. Like even like my boys or you guys, I would rather give a call because I can get a direct answer than playing a game back and forth on
FaceTime all my home.
Yeah, everybody, I don't FaceTime's even better than calling.
I FaceTime
because you see the facial reactions to while you're talking.
Yeah. And I'm always like, why you be FaceTime? I'm like, no, I just need to know what's going on.
Yeah, of course.
I just need to make sure we got every fact straight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so if I'm talking to a girl.
Plus in text, some things could come back and haunt you.
Also, I'll say this too. Every first date should be a phone call. Do you get what I'm saying?
You mean before the first date? Oh, I get you. I see what you mean. Yeah, your official first date should be like a long phone call.
Let's say you meet somebody outside, blah, blah, whatever. You guys don't have a date planned yet.
Yeah.
I would genuinely, before you guys waste your time on a dinner and all that, FaceTime a couple times. Get to know each other. Play some games on FaceTime, you know? Play 21 questions or whatever.
Yeah. And I feel like that would make
the freaky.
But I mean, depending on the vibe.
It depends on the coach.
Yeah, depending on the vibe that she's putting out though too. Yeah. But also I think that would make the girl feel a little bit more comfortable.
I think people have to be more understanding in terms of communication through voice is always going to be better.
Better, for sure.
So imagine each method of communication, right? Yeah. In person. It's the most raw experience of communication there is.
And the best.
Okay, FaceTime, second most raw. Yeah. You see their face, you hear them, and you can see
as
their
surroundings. Talking, like, because people, you could be on the phone and people could pretend to be excited, but when you see their face, the facial expressions can show you everything.
Exactly. So calling third, because you can't see them, you can hear them, and they could be putting on an act.
Yeah.
Texting, bro, come on, bro.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm not a good texter to begin with. I'm not a texting
So
fan
you know what I realized?
Yeah.
My texting doesn't come off the way I talk.
Same thing. I'm like, oh.
It's a detriment.
Yeah. Plus, I'm so robotic with my texting.
It's bad.
Because I'm always been in like business environment.
Yeah.
So all my messages, like.
It's hella formal.
It's so formal. Like even the other day, you know, it's funny. I texted your sister, Lena, right? Yeah. She asked me a question, whatever, right? And she's like, oh, did you use ChatGPT for this? I'm like, no, that's just how I talk. She's like, oh, it's so formal.
Talk like his email.
Yeah, literally. That's unfortunately, that's how I message because majority of my communication is for work related.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Yeah. And it's very hard for me, especially somebody new, to open up to see what I'm really texting.
So you know what's crazy? When I was younger, and like, so if I had to put myself in the shoes of somebody that did talk to girls when they were younger, basically like I had game. You know, I would assume I had game. So I would basically have game.
So many assumptions. Huh? He's so good at giving advice without going through it, huh? Guys, this is a real therapist over here.
Like I could assume like I have game and stuff like that, but then you're out the game, right? Yeah. Maybe you're in a relationship or something, and then your game leaves because you know that it changes. You call more and stuff like that, right?
If you don't use it, you lose it.
But now the game is cooked because like, you know, DMing and all that stuff. Yeah. Personally, I'm not a fan of DMing no more. I think what DMing used to be is not the same anymore.
Yeah, no.
I think DMing now is more just an ego trip at this point. And who wants to be in the DMs of somebody when they can be screenshotted and posted and embarrassed?
Yeah, you never. Yeah, that's another problem. Like, same thing with text messages.
And if I've ever DM'd you before, please don't be ego tripped. Yeah. Because honestly, if you post it,
they're about to leak.
Nah, but here's my thing though. If someone may watch this and do it right now, because I've DM'd girls, but I'm not ashamed of it. Like everyone DMs girls, bro. Like that's how you find people and like what the hell. So if I DM'd you,
honestly, I haven't.
Really?
Crazy? No. People that I've met, then like linked up with them online, but not like if I see somebody like just on Instagram or something and I like them. I haven't like direct messaged them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Because I said direct message. That's what DM is.
All the guys I know from like school,
my age.
Everyone I know from school and everyone I've ever known from like maybe my age. Yeah. Everyone DMs girls.
I think that's also different. Yeah. I grew up in high school. We still didn't have Instagram.
That's true.
It was still Facebook.
But I genuinely think if you expose your DMs, and the dude just dropped a normal like, what's up or a basketball emoji, whatever.
And that's the thing. You could be considered corny for the littlest things nowadays. And they'll be like, oh, that was corny.
Yeah, but this is my point about texting.
Yeah.
Texting is like a form of embarrassment.
Yeah.
Because genuinely, it's like, I just texted you.
Yeah.
And you're like showing it off.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, what if we text and I didn't like you? Okay, I DM'd you because I thought you were pretty and cool.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. And I get it. Sometimes girls are like, they always get their friends' opinions and stuff like that.
I think it's shallow.
Yeah.
I think it's shallow.
I get it. All right. The next one is, I know obviously you said first thing should be like phone call or FaceTime, right? But what's the actual, you decided to finally meet up. What do you think is a good first date idea?
There's no right answer. It's person to person. No, it's person to person.
I think a coffee date is the best.
No, because that's getting shot down on social media right now. You know why? Because they're gonna be like, why is getting coffee a date?
No, for me, why
it
coffee?
Depends on the people.
No, but the thing is, like, a lot of times, like, the normal answer is usually dinner. Dinner is usually like the first thing people go to.
I don't think it should be.
First start. I think a coffee date is the best date because it's shorter. So let's say if you guys are not vibing in person, let's say you were vibing on the phone, but you're not vibing in person, it gives her an easy out. It gives you an easy out. Because usually coffee is usually in the morning time. The girl feels a little bit more safer right off the bat. And then on top of that, like I said, if it's not vibing, it's not going well, you're not really invested that much into it.
Damn, I wish we could do a tier list right now. You know the tier list website where you can put things A to F, and then you can choose which one you want, and they can watch.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm with you, right?
Yeah.
I think personally, getting coffee or an activity is the best.
I agree. Or a hike is a good one too.
Because that's the most
genuine
and bond forming, right? Because you have to talk to each other.
Yeah.
I think dinner is actually a bad idea.
Yeah, because I don't like, personally, I'm not even a big talker in restaurants. It's so loud in there. Too loud. I can't be as personable.
Yeah.
When you're outside, like let's say you grab a coffee.
And there's no queues.
Yeah.
Especially in a dim restaurant.
What I do like to do is grab, once we have let's say the coffee date went well, then go for a little walk. Okay. Take the coffee cup and go for a little walk around the park or something.
He mentioned that if you and that person are vibing, you can just get coffee and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
This is the thing. If you guys are vibing, you can continue the date by doing things in your area.
Yeah.
Let's say you got coffee in a plaza. Yeah. You can walk the plaza, go to stores, blah, blah,
like
blah.
in the mall or something. Yeah.
So now if you get coffee and you don't feel the vibe, you can be like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
And no one's going to say nothing because you agreed to coffee.
Yeah, it's an easy out. And
But if you agreed to just dinner, then you're going to do dinner regardless.
Exactly.
And then no one really does anything after dinner besides go to each other's places.
Yeah. Or like going get a drink or something.
Yeah, but depending on the culture, that's not really a thing, right?
Well, not in all culture, but I'm saying I'm talking about for all the viewers out there.
Yeah. So I'd say dinner is probably like at the end of the tier list, bro.
Yeah, I think, I agree. I think dinner is like third or fourth
day. Yeah, I agree. I think dinner is when you pop out.
Yeah.
That's when you like see like, okay, let me put it like this. Day 1, day 2, is where you feel the vibe. Day 1, you feel the vibe of somebody. Like, okay, we already had our phone call. Now let's see how compatible we are in person after meeting each other.
Yeah.
You get the vibe of like, okay, can I see myself with this person? Are they making me laugh? Is there a connection? Day 2 is confirming. And day 3 is like, okay, if I went out with this person and dressed my best and they dressed their best, do we seem like a good couple? Are people complimenting us?
Yeah.
And pick up on this. Are people giving you free things?
Yeah. Pick up on social cues.
Yo, this is really random. But if people give you free things.
Yeah, like a free dessert.
A free dessert at a restaurant. Or people like are looking you both up and down. Like they compliment you or give you. I'm not saying if they don't, it's bad. Yeah. Right? Because maybe you both are chopped. And that's okay. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Everybody out there that went on a date to get free shit.
I'm joking. But I'm saying pick up on people that you don't know is like actual thought.
Yeah.
Because that will give you a good social cue. Like, okay, I think we look good. Yeah. And then without thinking about other people, maybe they'll just tell you and confirm it for you.
Yeah.
Right? So.
And it helps when you have like, when other people around you are saying it. Then it kind of.
Because that's genuine, bro.
Exactly.
Who gives compliments?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Why do people give me free shit?
Yeah.
So if you're a girl and you get free shit, it's like, okay. Yeah. But if you're a girl and a guy together getting free shit.
That means you're doing something right.
You're doing something right, right? Yeah. So I'd say first have your calls, right? Have your first date calls.
Where are they going when we get all this free shit, huh?
This is me putting myself in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
And then go get your connection, confirm your connection, and pop out with them.
Yeah.
Right? That's probably the best way to confirm whether that person you should date or not.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, obviously, there's 1,000 more things in relationships, but bro, you can't measure everything with somebody.
No, you can't. Yeah.
And
I think take it a step at a time.
Yeah, you can't make.
You can't figure everything out right off the bat.
Yeah.
I think I get it from the girl's point of view because like
security, safety.
So and also a timeline with certain things, right? Yeah. Especially the older that they are, they don't have time for as much BS. So sometimes they might come out a little bit more aggressive prominent, which is okay. If you have your boundaries, there's certain things that you don't like, it's completely okay. You should say that, be honest with it. But I think also you got to give it time too.
Yeah.
Like that's why I like those coffee dates or small dates like that, because I think it's the best way to kind of figure out the other person or kind of know a little bit about more about them quicker.
I'd say actually, if the girl, let's say, is in her, I think nowadays, like based on like, you know, the girls I've known in my life, stuff like that, late 20s, early 30s seems to be a time for them where they're really thinking about it now. And I think for them, they're gonna come off more aggressive, right? Yeah. But it's not really aggression. It's more of a, okay, I need this done now, and I need it done, so I need to make sure this is right.
Of course.
And I think as a man, the best way to actually handle this is, one, with grace, and two, it's actually to get them comfortable as fast as possible.
Exactly, yeah.
Because if you can tame is the wrong word, but you know how you call older women cougars?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, she's a baddie, like, you know, women compare themselves to felines, like cats and stuff. Yeah. Imagine trying to tame that, right? Like, how do you like make her feel comfortable and actually think like, yo, like, you know what? He's not bullshitting me. Yeah. And if they're older, they'll respect you more because they're like, damn, he picked it up on a quick.
Of course, yeah.
So I don't know any of this stuff, but that's what I think I would do.
Yeah, great. I love this. Ali is so wise for the fact that he hasn't gone through any of these experiences. I love that. We got to share what kind of content you're watching and stuff like that. These are great advices, Ali.
So actually,
you're giving the same type of advice to somebody that's gone through it, and I agree with you.
I think it's a lot of
great insight. I love that you have great insight.
So actually, I decalcified my pineal gland in my third eye. So I meditate every day 4 times a day, and I'm able to connect to the higher ups in different dimensions.
Yeah.
And they've actually given me advice on life. So that's how.
So Ali's found the cheat code of this, huh?
Yeah. Still broke though. Yeah. But we still thugging it.
Yeah. I mean, usually the people that found themselves, they realize like money ain't everything. If you're that,
I'm the opposite.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you're really woke and like awake to everything, technically you see in the long run money ain't everything.
I know, but in this economy,
I agree. Yeah. Things are expensive. Women are expensive. Going out to dinner is like $150 now every time. That's actually a good point I do want to make into next one. Yeah. Who should pay for the first date?
So
I think it's such an obvious answer.
Let's add to this one.
Go ahead. And wrap this one up, and then we'll go to the next one.
Based on our culture and how we grew up, and based on, you know, watching the movies we watch, blah, blah, whoop, and the cultural norms, blah, blah, the guy's paying first date. Yeah. Like, let's stop the cap.
Yeah, because I don't know why this is such a big topic on the internet. Yeah. For me, it's like, the guy should automatically pay for the first date.
I'm not trying to simp, but my point is like...
Yeah, it's not about being a simp. I think it's just a thing to do.
No, I was thinking it's biological nature, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day, a man would kill to feed the woman, right?
Exactly,
Literally kill.
Yeah.
So you're telling me like you can't pay for the day, bro? You didn't even know how to cook.
Yeah, and also if you can't afford like a fancy restaurant, keep it within your budget.
And if the girl is not accepting of that, then okay, then maybe.
But that's a different conversation. If she's like, oh, I want to go to Nobu, and you can't afford Nobu, that's a whole different conversation. And that's a girl you shouldn't be with because she's not in your tax bracket. But if a girl that you like and stuff like that, I think that's a given, at least for the first date. After that, you guys can figure out whatever works for your relationship.
I've seen some people say, whoever asked should do it, and I'm like.
No, I think maybe it's a cultural thing because anytime we go out with our sisters and stuff, it's automatic the guys are going to pay.
We've grown up very gentlemen.
Exactly, yeah. And people like nowadays online, they might call it like simping. But I don't really think it is. I think it's just like the women put in a lot of work to get ready for a date and stuff like that. The least I can do is pay for it.
I'm not even seeing it. I see it that way too, but I'm seeing it more like...
I see it that way. Like I don't really got to do much to go out. Throw on a hoodie or whatever. And
but I definitely do see it more like, yo, that's kind of our duty.
Exactly. I agree. I mean, I think I still have those traditional values.
Yeah,
when it comes to like money and stuff, I'm not really worried if my woman wants to work or not wants to work. That's her choice. As a guy, like at least that's ingrained in us. Yeah. Like we're the provider. So for me, like paying for like dinners and stuff, it's not a big deal. Like $100 for a girl that you really like and for your future, I think that's a small investment.
I would say to girls, to get kudo points. Or I think you should do this in general. Yeah. I think you, on the first couple dates, whatever, offer to pay.
Yeah, I think for some guys that might go a long way, yeah.
Offer just so that you can show. Yeah. I think the guys nowadays, one of our biggest problems when it comes to the dating culture is we feel like we're being used. Yeah. And I think by showing him that you would be a contributor to his life, and not just be someone that would use him, I think that goes a long way.
Yeah. Do like the fake reach for the
bill.
The fake reach for the bill. Or go in your purse acting like you're taking a credit card there.
You know what? If it comes down to paying, and you know what? maybe you ask a couple times, he's like, you know what, that's okay. Yeah. Just pay the bill. Like, it's okay. Maybe he'll make it up to you tenfold, you know? Yeah. So if you do have to pay the bill, not first date. I don't think first date. And if you have to pay the first date, I low-key, that's wild. That's a little bit wild. I think you should offer, but I don't think you should be paying.
Yeah, that much I can say because we have sisters and stuff. If a guy would ask them to pay you on the first date or go halves, I'd be like, nah, that's not the guy for you. At least from our cultural point of view.
I'd be like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm like, oh, he can't do that much. Yeah. Because a relationship is an investment. Yeah. Like, it's something that, like, so I think, like, a dinner is a very small thing to ask.
Yeah. So I think this is how people should view it. And we're really extending this conversation about this topic, but I think it's because we're so passionate about it. Yeah. I think when you first start meeting somebody, you should really show your, I don't know if it's going to be right, but I just want to spitball and see how it comes out. You should really live into your gender roles. Yeah. Meaning, let the man be masculine. Yeah. And you yourself be in your feminine. Yeah. Because that's how the relationship should be. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of career girlies out there who are killing it. Yeah. I'm talking about, we're talking about CEOs and girls that are high in positions and of course, helping literally run companies.
Yeah. And that's amazing. And but I'm not taking away from that point of view.
My point with that is you know what? Put that to the side. Yeah. And be in your feminine. Yeah. Maybe you are making more money than this guy. Maybe you have a better job than this guy. Yeah. But that shouldn't take away from your actual human dynamic of, masculine and feminine. Yeah. Let him be masculine. Yeah. If you allow the man to be masculine and you allow yourself to be feminine, you may feel a toll come off of you. Yeah. Because maybe that living in that masculine frame has become taking over your whole life.
And I get where they're coming from because a lot of times if these girls that are running businesses and stuff, they have to be. They have to because they're it's a competition versus the guys. Yeah. So naturally they have to take on those masculine roles. Yeah. But if you want a guy that's gonna be like provide for you and actually care for you, you gotta go back to like Ali said, like your gender roles. Be a little bit more feminine because
maybe gender roles situations. Maybe gender roles may come off the wrong way, but more like your natural human self. Exactly. Right. Yeah. As your
you can still be a boss girly at work, but I'm just talking about like when you're going on a date and stuff like that, because that's what guys want to see, right? Because
not just guys, and I think the guys also do it, but I think that's what's gonna create a good relationship.
100%.
Because maybe down the line you guys set your standards like, hey, look, I'm a boss bitch. Yeah. And I'm out here killing it. Yeah. But when I'm with you, I want to be my softest self.
Of course. Yeah.
And the only way to get that is by allowing that connection to even happen. Yeah. And that's what I spoke about before about, if they are more prominent, you have to be able to tame them. Yeah. Allow yourself to
be tamed.
To be
basically.
I
mean, yeah. You guys know what we're trying to say.
But be tamed by the right man in the right way and that he treats well. Yeah. And you know what? Hey, I see it with, my parents and stuff like that. Like I see a lot of women who are breadwinners and guys are okay with that.
Oh yeah.
And they'll take care of house stuff, go 50-50 and all the shit. Show that you will contribute. Yeah. Show that you care and show that there's another side of women maybe that they haven't experienced and maybe that they've been traumatized from, you know? So
and vice versa.
And vice versa to all the men. If she is a boss bitch, that shouldn't make you feel inferior.
Yeah.
If anything,
and I think a lot of people, a
lot of dudes struggle with this because of ego. Yeah. Bro, if your girl's making more money, who cares?
Who cares?
Some people are just better at.
It's a certain aspect that they're better at, but there's other things that you could be good at. But you're not even giving the relationship a chance because you're letting your ego get in
the way of that. What if she could put you on? What if you have an idea for business that you haven't applied yet?
Yeah, but she has the insight.
And by being with a boss girl, she could put you on.
Of course, yeah.
And let's say you're making less. Who gives a fuck?
Some of my best advice I've gotten is from my friends that are boss girls. Yeah. Like they did amazing at giving relationship advice and stuff like that. Yeah. And like there's certain things I'll miss when it comes to business and stuff like that. But they've been killing it and they'll give me advice. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even look at it that way. So definitely don't let your ego get in the way. Basically, that's what we're trying to say. Give each other the benefit of the doubt and just be nice human beings. Go into it with
hope,
have
optimism,
and have fun with it. That's the biggest thing. I think a lot of people put so much pressures on like first dates.
Interviews. It's interviews.
Yeah, it's an interview. Don't treat it like an interview.
Let's vibe.
Yeah, let's vibe and have fun with it. Like, and be honest. If there's something that you didn't like, maybe that person just nervous in the moment. Yeah. Like I've been on first dates and it's nervous and stuff like that. So also give them the benefit of the doubt of that too. Yeah.
I've never been on a first date, but I can definitely see how it is nerve-wracking. And I think that there should be grace in that too,
Yeah, I agree. All right, guys. I think we covered a lot of good topics.
We gotta wrap it up there.
I think it's a good wrap up. Hopefully you guys got some good insight into the way we think, and hopefully we got to give you some advice that you guys can take and learn from. And if there's anything that you guys want to, like Ali said, you guys want to discuss, put it in the comments. Or if there's something that we might be wrong about, because we can only talk, like I can only talk about my previous experience, and Ali's pretty much giving this all from like insight that he's thought about. So give us some other opinions, and we could kind of talk about it in future episodes. No?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. And if you don't agree with something we're saying, let's just have healthy conversations about it. Because everything is perspective. Yeah. And your perspective may not be wrong. Your perspective may work for you.
Yeah. Every situation's different, right?
And we're not going to come with you with like disrespect or anything.
Yeah, of course not.
We're so cool with just having conversation and shit.
That plus, I love to see the other point of view. Because there's always something that you can learn from. Even if you don't agree, you might see their point of view where they're coming from, because they might have been in a toxic relationship, blah, 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 that's making them feel that way.
So if you're writing that comment and you like, just be like, you know what?
Like, he wants to tame me? What does he mean by that? Yeah.
So don't be like that. Like, we'll actually talk about it. Yeah. Maybe some of the words that comes out aren't good, but when you're having like real deep conversation and stuff like that, you can only compare it to certain things.
Yeah. But know that our intentions behind it.
Yeah, our intentions aren't wrong. It's not. It's not about like, oh, he's being misogynist or whatever, or maybe the dudes are like, yo, he's being pussy. Yeah. It's more just like, how can we word it in a way where it's fair. And like, at the end of the day, we're just trying to help y'all have better relationships.
Yeah, and that's how me and Ali are. We don't just look at it from our point of view. We try to do our best to look at it from the other person's point of view too. And I think that's kind of the feedback we gave. We just didn't give it from the guy's point of view. Yeah. We took the girls into account because we know that guys need to take accountability on certain things too, right?
Yeah, because we know homies that are dickheads.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's the end of this podcast. We'll see you guys again the same time next week. Till then, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That really helps us out. Put up the bell icon. It will really help the algorithm, especially since we're just trying to grow the podcast and stuff like that. Yeah. Anything that you guys do would really be helpful. I appreciate it. And
peace. That was fire.
That was a good podcast.
That was fire.